Hello friends, welcome back. This is week 5, part 3. We are still in unit 8, but we are on lesson B. We're going to be doing some grammar today. So, I know, grammar. Let's take a deep breath and then we'll get started, okay? Get your feet flat on the floor. Relax your shoulders and your hands. Close your eyes if you're comfortable doing so. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time. Okay, are we ready? Let's go. Okay, what time is it? Imagine, just imagine, pretend that it is 7 a.m., 7 in the morning. I ate breakfast after I woke up at 6:30 a.m. and I finished eating breakfast at 6:50 a.m. So, I have just eaten breakfast. Am I still eating? No. Did I finish breakfast a very short time ago? Yes. So, I have just I have just eaten breakfast. Okay? Now, I started drinking a cup of coffee at 6:30 a.m. I started drinking this cup of coffee at 6:30 a.m. Am I still drinking this cup of coffee? Yes. I started drinking this cup of coffee at 6:30 a.m. and now it is 7 a.m. I am still drinking this cup of coffee. So we would say, I have been drinking this coffee since 6:30 a.m. Okay, you see these two sentences? Go ahead and write them down. So, these two sentences are a great example of the grammar that we will be talking about today. So the two questions that you need to ask yourself when you are looking at these sentences, trying to learn this grammar, the two questions you need to ask, okay. So you you say, did this happen before? Yes. I have just eaten breakfast. That happened in the past, right? Is it still happening? No. I finished eating breakfast at 6:55 a.m. Okay, now how about this one? Did this happen before? Yes. I have been drinking coffee since 6:30 a.m. Is it still happening? Yes. Remember, I took a sip. I'm still drinking my coffee. So the main difference we will see between present perfect and present perfect continuous is this is a recently finished action. Oh, sorry. Present perfect is a recently finished action. Present perfect continuous is an action that is still happening. It is a continuing action. Okay? Go ahead and open your books to page 98. And let's look at this together. I'm going to read the orange box, and then we will do a little example. We'll do a few examples together. If you would like to, you can also access the video, the grammar video from our book by scanning the QR code. Okay? And again, if you do not have the ability to scan a QR code, send me a message on WhatsApp and I can send you the link. I can send you the link to the video. Okay, here we go. Reading the orange box, read along with me, or listen as I read. The present perfect is formed by have or has plus a past participle. One use of the present perfect is to talk about recently finished actions, often with the word just, with no specific time of completion of those actions. So for example, let's look at the present perfect. You see this present perfect right here. Yolanda, present perfect. You remember Yolanda? Has just mopped the floor. It's clean now. So, oops. So you see, this is a recently finished action. So you ask yourself, did this happen before? Yolanda has just mopped the floor. Did it happen before? Yes. Is it still happening? No, it's clean now. So you'll see has plus the past, has or have, plus the past participle. The verb is mop, and so the past participle is mopped. And I want to point out, just is in parentheses because you don't have to use the word just for this sentence to be correct. I think it helps. It gives more emphasis to say Yolanda has just recently mopped the floor. It's clean now. The other thing to notice, this does not have a specific time of completion. So we know she has mopped the floor, but we don't know specifically what time. Okay? Now, back to the orange box. The present perfect continuous is formed by have or has plus been plus past participle, plus present participle, or ing, a word ending in ing. Use the present perfect continuous to talk about actions that started in the past, continue to now, and will probably continue in the future. All right, let's do our example. Present perfect continuous. So this is for a continuing action. Yolanda has been mopping for the floor for 15 minutes. Okay. Yolanda has been mopping. So you see have or has plus been plus the present participle. Mop is mopping. So the present participle of mop is mopping. One of the clue words that can help you determine if you need help determining, there are many ways to determine this, but another clue to help you determine if it is present perfect continuous is for. So you see for 15 minutes usually is indicating how long something has been going on. Okay? So Yolanda has been mopping the floor for 15 minutes. So the two questions we need to ask, did this happen before? Yes, she started mopping 15 minutes ago. Is it still happening? Yes, she has been mopping for 15 minutes and will continue. Okay, let's do some more examples. Let's do maybe one more example and then, yeah, we'll do one more example. Maybe two. Okay. Felix and Pablo oops. It looks great now. Okay. And then, so Felix and Pablo. Sorry, we'll get there. Thank you for your patience. Felix and Pablo the house all morning. But they haven't finished yet. Okay. Thank you for your patience. So, ask yourself, this is a recently completed action. So what are we going to use here? The verb is paint. So what would you put for the present perfect? Felix and Pablo. Would it be has or have? Have, because they have. And then just is optional, but they have just. And then what is the past participle for paint? Painted. So altogether, Felix and Pablo have just painted the house. It looks great now. Okay? Now, present perfect continuous is a continuing action. So, is it going to be has or have? Have. And then with present perfect continuous, what's the other word that we use? Been. Have been. And then we use the present participle of paint. So what would that be? Painting. Okay. Felix and Pablo have been painting the house all morning, but they haven't finished yet. Okay? All right. So those are some examples. If you need more examples and more help with that, check out the video from the QR code. Your homework will be to complete the practice here. And we will go over the answers on the next video. Okay, thank you. Talk to you soon. Bye.